Are you in a relationship? But most time when you think about this fellow, you feel like you are about to make mistake. You don't even know if it's to let him go or to stay. You don't know what to do. And you feel like this is not the kind of person you want to spend the rest of your life with. But you don't know how to go about starting other relationship or beginning from the scratch again. This video is for you because marriage is not something you should just jump into without proper advice or proper decision. You need to make an informed decision when you are going for this forever stuff. So if this feels like you, this video is for you, and ensure to watch the end as you're going to learn a lot of things that will shaping your decision making as you embark on this journey of forever. Stay tuned. If you find it hard to accept their physical look, like you are always ashamed of their physical look, you don't want people to associate you people together. Whenever you see him coming, you feel this irritated, all over you. You have no business being in that relationship, because if you have for lifetime goal in that relationship, for how long are you going to be irritated by him or by her whenever he come close to you? So if you find his look not appealing, you are not the look is not appealing to you, you are not fascinated by his look, you have no reason being in that relationship, because it's always something very irritating when you don't find somebody good to be beside you, you get. So if you find this in one of your feelings, or you find yourself feeling this way for that particular person, you have no reason being in that relationship, especially if you have long-term goals for it, which is marriage. If you feel this way at all and there is no way you can adjust it, maybe by the time people start speaking, you are his intellectuals can cover up for you, you don't find him appealing at all, even with his brain, with the way, with the vision and dreams that he has, you don't find him appealing at all, you have no reason being in that relationship, because you need to find someone you are going to do forever with. You need to find that person appealing, you need to find that person interesting to be with. People say look don't matter. Look matters because it's actually look that you get to see first before you see other qualities, you get. So I'm not saying look is the overall in everything in choosing a partner, but what I'm saying is, if you don't find that person interesting, you don't find his look fascinating, or his other quality he has cannot make up for you, please don't be in the relationship with that person, because at the end of the day you're just going to end up wasting that person's time, either from a lady's side or from a man's side. You're just going to waste each other's time, because if you can't find that person interesting, what's the need being there? I understand that by the time people start making money, they have money to take care of themselves, look might probably change. Why some people don't even change even with money? So you have to have that at the back of your mind. Some person's look does not change even with the kind of money that they have. So if you find yourself feeling this way for he or for her, you have no reason being in that relationship, because that might probably be something that you might not even be able to handle as time goes on. Do you get? So be intentional about the things you want as time goes on in that relationship. Define it. Look is not everything, but if you don't find yourself interesting in that person, you need to cut out that relationship very fast. And another thing you should look out for, if you can't submit to his leadership, you don't have reason being there. Like, you don't believe this particular person can lead you, especially for a man. You don't believe that this man can lead you. You don't believe that this man has the quality of the kind of man that should be your head. You don't have no reason being in that relationship that might probably lead you guys to marriage. Because don't submit to this theory that says men and women are equal. They are not equal, because if it's under the umbrella of marriage, the man is the head. So you need to choose the head that you can willingly submit to. So if you can't submit to his leadership, you don't believe in his leadership, you don't believe that this person can lead you, you have no business being in that relationship, because it's going to be disastrous when he's telling you this and you don't find what he's telling you meaningful to to actually submit or follow his leading. If he can't lead you, please don't marry him. Why? Because A man is the head. Forget about what the society is saying and what the society is turning to. The man is the head of the home. So if he can't lead you while you guys are in a relationship and you don't find his leading interesting, like he's not somebody that is intelligent enough or is wise enough, just the way you feel he should be, you have no reason being there, because there's no point marrying someone that cannot lead you. If you don't find his leading interesting, you know this man cannot lead you or you cannot submit to his leadership, please don't marry him, because it's not always, you know, sweet when you find a man contesting his position in a home. So if you are in that relationship and you are feeling that this man is not somebody that can actually give me direction that I should follow, you have no reason marry him. It's very, very important. Most of the issues at home is because the man position is being contested. You see, the woman is the head and the woman is the tail at the same time. So please, if you can't submit to him, if you feel he cannot lead you, if you feel his leadership is not adequate for you, please don't marry him. If you have any kind of question in your head as per his leadership as a man, as a person that will lead or chair the home, please don't marry him. Don't be carried away, because there are a lot of things that the people will not tell you. There are a lot of things that the local church will not teach you. But I'm here to tell you the truth. If you don't find him interesting to lead you, there are some things you should do away with, which is being in that relationship with him. So if you feel afraid whenever he talks about anything marriage, you feel afraid, you have no reason being in that relationship, because whenever he talks about marriage, your heart is panting, you have a lot of question in your head, you have millions of questions in your head, whether this man, is he really right for me, can he really lead me, is he really the kind of person I want? If you have a lot of questions in your mind and you are afraid whenever he talks about marriage, please don't go into that marriage with him, because you need to first of all be convinced that this person can be yours before you marry him. So if you have any reason at any point in time to be afraid whenever he brings out the question, or maybe when people are playing, you'll be like, oh, I can't wait to have you as my wife, I can't wait to make you the mother of my children, I can't wait for this, I can't wait for that, and you're always afraid, like you don't have this peace of mind. There's always this trouble in your heart whenever he talks about marriage. You don't have any reason continuing in that relationship, because it's just like you're just going to waste your time at the end of the day, because you know that it has already been registered in your mind that you're not going to marry this person. So you have no reason being there. So if you have any question, any fear in your heart whenever he throws any topic, any gist that is related to marriage, and you're not always interested, you're not always happy, you're not always excited, please discontinue that relationship with him before he leads you into something of forever. You need to be intentional while making this decision. You see, if you fail in life, if you fail in class, you can make up with skill. If you fail with another skill, you can learn another skill. But if you make mistake in marriage, I understand there is divorce, right? But it's going to affect a part of you, especially if you have kids in that marriage before the divorce happen. There are a lot of things that is going to affect in your life, like it's going to split your kids in the way that maybe some parts of the kids will go to the man, some of the kids will go to the woman. Like it's going to destabilize you even before you get back to your feet as a woman or even as a man. It's going to take a whole lot of time. So if you want to avoid that situation, please and please, if you're afraid by any reason or for any reason marrying that guy, please don't go ahead, because that's just like a red flag for you already to stay away. If you have any reason to be afraid, please stay away. You see this last one, avoid it with all your being. Insecurity is one of the things you should not tolerate. One of the reasons for physical combat or violence in a relationship or marriage is insecurity. Because by the time he calls you and you do not pick on time, he's already acting movies on his head. Maybe you'll be thinking, oh, she's with that, she's with this, she's doing this. Even on the side of a woman too, it's not just a man that is guilty of this. So avoid insecurity by all means in a relationship or in a marriage. It will help you save your time, it will help you save your strength, it will help you save this new skill that you are going to learn, the skill of explaining where you are every day, every time, every minute. So avoid it. Insecurity is not something you will probably want to fix maybe after marriage, because there are some people that will be like, oh, I will change him when we get married, I will change her when we get married. No, if he needs to change, let him change before you people marry. If she needs to change, let him change before marry. Let me tell you, no miracle happens on the altar. You see that day that joining you put together, there is no miracle that is going to happen on that altar. So everything that needs to be fixed should be fixed before the day, before that ideal day. Because if you don't fix it there, it's still what you're going to face in that marriage. If he's a stingy guy when when people are courting or when people are in a relationship, he's still going to be a stingy guy in marriage. If she's a nagging lady, she's still going to be a nagging woman in marriage. So nothing will change. Okay, so don't play the role of the Holy Spirit of, okay, I will change her when we get married, I will change him. Don't change anybody. If you cannot manage them like that, if you cannot handle them like that for a lifetime, please bring that relationship to an end, because insecurity can drain a whole lot of you. A whole lot of women, a lot of women are not fulfilling their dream because they are married to an insecure man. Men that will think, oh, by the time I give her wings to fly, by the time she becomes great, she might just disrespect me. They might just not take care of the home. Like, you know, a lot of dramas, unnecessary drama. A lot of women have quenched their business dream, their career dream, because they got married to an insecure man. And it's not just on the part of a man, a woman too can have this insecurity issue. So if you have any problem with this, please fix it before you fix yourself into another man's or another woman's life. Because insecurity is not something anybody should pray for in a relationship that will lead to marriage. Okay? So, in summary, if you have any form of fear in that person that you are dating or you're in a relationship with that is leading you to marriage, if you have any form of question in your head that you probably is afraid to fix, it's important that you back off, because it will save you time, it will save you energy. And from here, it's a bye from me. See you next time. Bye.